Hi, Gracie.
Hello, Harry.
Yeah, I brought these for you.
Oh, Harry, thank you, but you shouldn't have.
No, Gracie. Oh, wait a minute. No, Gracie, wait a minute. The flowers are for you.
Oh, thank you,
You're
Harry.
welcome.
Honey, give me that.
Hmm?
Why do you have to have such a long cord on your iron?
Well, it keeps the iron from getting hot too fast.
Any questions, Mr. Pontel?
No. I've been here before. Well, Gracie, you must have wanted to see me about something.
Oh, yes, Harry. We've just got to get George out of the house. You know he thinks about nothing but show business. Well, he even tells jokes in his dreams.
Oh, Gracie, that must be awful. He must keep you awake all night.
Well, thank heavens he doesn't. While he's waiting for his laughs, I doze off a bit.
Well, I tell you what, Gracie, you go find George and I'll take him out to play golf.
Oh, okay.
Honey, better get a vase of those flowers.
All right.
Oh, Mrs. Morton, hey.
Yeah?
Can you imagine Gracie thinking George is overworked?
Yeah, isn't that ridiculous? It's like a hen being worried about a rooster having a breakdown when she's laying the eggs.
The birds are sweetly singing and perfume flowers are bringing in the winter's moon as it's passing by.
You know, he is overworked. He carries a tune like it's in a wet paper bag.
You get childish ways. A little girl is back and beside me.
I run up. Hi, George.
Hi.
Such a beautiful day. I dropped over. I thought we'd go out and play some golf.
Oh, thanks. I got a lot of work to do.
Oh, I thought in between holes we'd sing a little harmony and we'll have a ball. Come on, go.
Harmony, huh?
Yeah. You know who our foursome is? Dick Powell, Tony Martin, you and me.
I didn't know you were a harmony man.
Oh, sure.
Really?
Yes.
Well, wait a minute. Let me try out. Blanche, can I stay a minute?
What?
Just a second. Come here a minute. I want to try Harry out. Would you sing, for she can carry a gun good as any mother's son?
Oh, George, for goodness sake.
Blanche, please, it's only one note. For she can carry a gun good as... Go ahead.
For she can carry a gun good as any mother's son.
For she can carry a gun good as any mother's son.
For she can carry a gun good as any mother's son.
For she can carry a gun good as any mother's son. Okay. Oh, for
she can carry a gun.
For she can carry a gun good as any mother's son. For she can carry a gun.
For she can carry a gun good as any mother's son.
Okay, now.
Oh, for she can
carry a gun.
Just a minute.
For she can carry a gun good as any mother's son.
For she can carry a gun.
Carry a gun
For she can carry a gun.
Carry a gun.
Okay.
Oh, for
She can carry a gun good as...
Okay, I'm staying home. I'm going to work on the script. I'll see you later.
Oh, there you are, George. I've been looking all over for you. I even phoned the butcher shop.
What would I be doing in the butcher shop?
That's what I was going to ask you if I found you there.
Gracie, I tried to get him to go play golf, but he says he's busy. He won't go.
Oh, George, you've just got to stop thinking about show business. Why don't you take up a hobby? Right, Blanche?
Well, sure. It's very relaxing. You know, like stamp collecting or photography.
Or model boat building.
I got to go upstairs and do some work. I'll see you later.
I love you, love you, love you, I do. You're the only girl that I love.
Yes. How about owning a boat? My Uncle Harvey was always relaxed, and he lived on a houseboat in San Francisco for years. Well, he'd be living on it yet if he hadn't made a hole in the bottom.
He made a hole in the bottom?
Yeah, he decided to build a wine cellar.
I suppose the most wonderful hobby is stamp collecting. All kinds of people collect stamps. I read about a fella who stole a great stamp collection. He pasted $20,000 worth of stamps on his body. And they came in handy when the police caught him. They were able to mail him to San Quentin. First class. I guess a stamp is an amazing thing. How else could Gracie's brother Willie sit down in New York and for only 3 cents send a letter that cost me $50? Willie is a real nice kid. Just not working. It's not his fault. He was born unemployed and just can't break the habit. Well, right now he's going to night school, learning a trade so he'll know what business he's out of working. So Gracie wants me to forget show business.
Mrs. Burns?
Oh, yes?
I'm Hal Hackett from the West Coast Boat Yards. You phoned, so I'm here about your boat.
Oh, yes. Well, you're a little early. I haven't got it yet. In fact, I was going to buy one from you. But come on in anyway. Now, Mr. Hackett, I'm buying a boat, but I don't want my husband to know.
Oh, a surprise.
Yes, he's been working too hard.
You're a smart woman, Mrs. Burns. This is the best decision you've ever made.
Well, thank you, but I didn't decide to be a woman. I was just born this way, and I've never done anything about it.
Yes.
Oh, well, won't you sit down? I'll take your
Oh,
things.
well, I'm going to need that. I have some pictures in it.
Oh? Well, there's none in here. You must have them in here.
You're right. So I have.
Sit down.
Now, Mrs. Burns, exactly what did you have in mind? We have all kinds of boats. We have power boats, sailboats, boats that run on gasoline, on diesel fuel.
Well, I was thinking of one that runs on water.
Most boats do.
Oh?
I have a nice little yacht here, Mrs. Burns, that you might be interested in.
Mm-hmm.
This one here, this took second in the Honolulu race last
Oh,
year.
yes.
And the owner said that he averaged more than 13 knots an hour.
Oh, well, if he hadn't fooled around making the knots, he might have finished first.
That's right. This is a very nice little boat here.
Yes, it is pretty. But the important thing is to find a place where my husband can get out of the house and relax.
I'm beginning to see why.
Hi, Gracie.
Oh, hello, Harry. I'm glad you dropped by.
Gracie, we haven't been introduced.
Oh, don't be silly, Harry. I've known you for years.
I'm Harry Morton, the Burns' next-door neighbor.
Hal Hackett.
Sorry, sit down.
Thank you very
Well,
much.
I'm glad you dropped by anyway, Harry, because you know so much more about boats than I do.
Oh, Gracie, I wouldn't say that.
You wouldn't?
This one's a real beauty.
Well, what I was going to suggest, that Mr. Burns select a 30-foot sloop or perhaps a cabin cruiser.
It's a little expensive. I think he ought to get one that he can handle by himself. It'll be more fun that way. Right, Gracie?
You're right.
Well, how about a little catch?
Yeah. Little catch would be fine.
Oh? Well, start with this and I'll get a ball.
Why, Mr. Why not talk to her husband?
Well, I'd love to, but I can't. She wants to surprise him.
Oh, he doesn't know about this.
No. Mr. Morton, what is with Mrs. Burns? Those things that she says, they worry me.
They're starting to make sense?
No.
You're all right, then.
Here you are, Harry. Now, the kind of a boat I like is the kind my Uncle Harvey used to have. This will give you an idea.
Oh, stereopticon. Well, there's no boat in this picture. Your uncle is on horseback.
Well, what difference does it make? He looks the same anywhere.
What's going on?
Oh, well, I was wondering the same thing. Oh, what's going on, Harry?
I'm buying a boat.
Yeah. Oh, what a coincidence. And here is a boat salesman.
We haven't been introduced.
What's the matter with you, George? It's bad enough that Harry didn't know me, but you've known me since we met.
I'm Mr. Burns.
I'm Hal Hackett.
Harry, so you're buying a boat, huh? I didn't know you could afford it.
Well, that's right, George, but... Well, I'm working on a deal where I may not have to use my own money.
Oh, you found a sucker.
Might call it that. Yeah. Oh, now, there's a beauty. Now, look at that. That little catch only cost $7,000.
Harry, as long as you found a sucker, live. Get one for $20,000.
Isn't that an awful lot of money?
I'm buying the boat, remember?
Yes.
Now, this is a beautiful little boat. That's $20,000, and it's only slightly used.
All right, I'll take it.
Harry, stop economizing with somebody else's dough. Get a new one.
Okay, George, since you put it that way. All right, I'll take that one. That costs $40,000.
Hey, the top one is a beauty.
Well, that's $65,000.
That's a steal. Wrap it up. Harry, is this chump got a lot of dough?
It's loaded.
Oh, you know him, too?
Known him for years. When he first came to my house, my father threw him down the stairs.
Funny, that happened to me, too. I got a feeling I better get back to work. Goodbye, Mr. Hackett.
Goodbye, Mr. Burns.
Take that with you,
Yes.
dear. Thank you.
Well, Mrs. Burns, this is the one he's like. I have the
Yes?
contract right here.
Oh, yes.
Is there anything else now?
Well, oh, yes, there is. Does this boat have a place where my husband can lie down and relax?
Oh, certainly. This boat sleeps between 6 and 8.
Oh, well, that might be all right for the boat, but my husband needs more rest than that.
How'd you like that last scene? They were so convincing that I still don't know I'm the sucker. Hey, Gracie's Uncle Harvey. There's a real sharp kid. Do you know that he sued a laundry once for shrinking his shirt? In court, it turned out he'd been trying to put his head through a buttonhole.
How about that dope next door? Spend $65,000 for a boat and I'll do the fishing on it.
Yeah. He's a dope and you're a genius. He's got $65,000 for a boat, and you have to go to a finance company to get money to buy a can of worms.
Don't forget, George has a wife who gets paid for being stupid.
Harry Morton, you are not taking a lemon meringue pie on the boat.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, no, you're not.
Ship ahoy! Anybody on deck?
Hi, Von Zell. Come aboard, landlubber.
Well, nice to be aboard. Hi, Mrs. Martin.
Hello.
Boy, isn't this great? A boat, huh? The thing every man dreams of. You never figure it can happen. Then all of a sudden, one day, George buys one.
Boat of your very own.
I forgot my camera.
Blanche, put the pie down.
Say, Harry, I wanted to talk to you about something. Here, sit down here a minute. I was planning a little fishing trip on Tuesday. Do you mind if I use the boat?
Tuesday? Well, I was going to take a party out Tuesday.
Well, all right, I'll go Wednesday.
Could you make it Thursday?
Why?
Well, I was figuring on staying out 2 days.
Well, it's no problem. I'll go out Thursday and Friday.
We'll get along.
You bet. Say, what are we going to do about weekends?
That's simple. We'll alternate them.
Sure.
But what did you boys plan to do about national holidays?
So, you know, I was thinking, Harry, we can simplify this whole thing. Look, there are 7 days in the week. You take the boat 3 days, I'll take it 3 days.
Well, that's very thoughtful of you boys. That leaves 1 day for George.
Yeah, well, he'll need it to clean up the boat.
If there's one thing I hate, it's fishing off a dirty boat.
You know, I've heard of rats deserting a ship, but never fighting to get on it. What do you plan to do if George is selfish enough to want to use his own boat?
Why does he even have to know where we keep it?
You know, George ought to be very happy to have us on board. I'm going to do the navigating for him. Blanche, put the pie down.
Oh, Blanche, Harry, I've got terrible news.
What's the matter?
I told George about the boat, and he's not going to buy it, and he won't even talk about it.
Oh, Gracie, he can't do that to us. We've invited guests. We've made big plans.
Well, I'm more disappointed than you are. You know, if I can't get him out of the house, I'm afraid he's going to crack up.
That's it.
What?
Make him think he's already cracked up. Give him the gaslight treatment.
What's that?
Gracie, you remember the picture Gaslight where Charles Boyer made Ingrid Bergman think that she'd had a breakdown? Well, you can do that.
Well, I don't know why I should. I have nothing against Ingrid Bergman.
No, Gracie, honey, you remember the picture. We saw it together. It was the one where they turned the pictures upside down.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's a wonderful idea. I'll do it. Thanks, Blanche. And if you ever want to drive Harry insane, I'll help you.
Depend on that, Blanche.
We get our boat.
The boat.
We get
no
the
problem.
boat.
Now, you're taking Blanche, put the pie down. You're taking it for 2 days, then I take it for 2 days.
Right. The weekend comes up, George cleans the boat out.
So they sold Gracie on the gaslight bit. They think she's going to drive me crazy, hmm? How do they figure that she can accomplish in 10 minutes what she couldn't do in 25 years? It's really a switch. That's like an appendix taking out a doctor. Well, excuse me. I gotta go back there and go crazy now. Gracie? Gracie? Gracie?
You'll have to talk louder. I'm out here in the kitchen.
Gracie, I'd like to talk to you.
Well, why don't you come in here?
Okay, I will. Hello, Gracie.
Oh, dear. How do you feel?
Fine, fine. Having a little trouble with the script. On the second scene of this script.
George,
Yeah.
how long are you going to sit there and let it ring?
Let what ring?
The phone. Answer it.
I thought it was the doorbell.
George, who'd call us up on the doorbell?
Hello? Gracie, it's for you.
Hello? Oh, hello, Mother.
You know, we might need 2 boats.
Yes, Mother? Oh. Oh, well, it's nice of you to phone me. Goodbye. That was my father.
I thought it was your mother.
He thinks so, too. He's working too hard.
Yeah, that'll do it.
How do you feel?
Never felt better in my life.
Oh? Well, why don't you have some lemonade?
Lemonade?
Yeah, right there in the picture.
Oh, lemonade.
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Ooh, look out there. You're spilling it on the floor.
Oh, well, this kind dries up quickly. Needs a little sugar.
It does? I'll be right back. Blanche!
Yes, Gracie?
Ingrid's weakening.
Really?
Yes. He wants more sugar in his lemonade, and he usually drinks it sour.
I knew she couldn't do it. If we want that boat, we better get over there and help her. Look, I have an idea.
Gracie,
Yes.
look, if you need our help, we'll be on your front porch.
All right.
Gracie, I'm having a lot of trouble with this last scene. It's very unbelievable.
George,
The boy, yeah?
look, I don't want you to think you're losing your mind, but...
Look, Gracie, I've got to finish this script.
George, why don't you crack up? It's getting late. Look, how do you feel?
I never felt better in my life.
Come here. Come here. Now, stand on one leg. Stand on one leg. And put the other one out. Or put this one out. Now, put this hand behind your back. And put that hand up in the air. Now, look at yourself. Would a sane man do that?
Look, Gracie, I don't want to go out of the house. I don't want to relax. And I don't want a hobby. And I'm not going to buy a boat.
I'll be right back.
Maybe I was a little too rough with Gracie. A boat might not be a bad idea. Yeah, I'll try it for 3 days, and if I don't like it, I won't buy it. And if I like it, I'll tell Gracie I can't afford it. Come in. What's the idea?
Well, if it isn't my old friend, Charlie Cochran.
Charlie Cochran?
You remember me. We went to school together. Jim Harris? This is my wife, Molly. Kids are outside. Kids?
I don't remember you, but I could swear I've seen this little girl before.
Lily, sit down.
Uncle Charlie, would you like a lick of my lollipop?
I better not. When the wagon comes, I'm driving.
Charlie Cochran, you haven't changed a bit.
Neither of you, Jim. Oh? Come in. Kind of early. I didn't expect Napoleon for 20 minutes.
Hello, folks.
Come right in.
Oh, you ready to buy the boat? She's all ready to sail.
Boat?
Got the
Sure.
contract right here.
I've always wanted a boat.
Fine.
Where do I sign?
Right there on the bottom line.
Okay.
There you are.
All right. There you are.
Now we got
Hey, wait a minute. Charlie Cochran. Who's Charlie Cochran?
Ask him. He went to school with him.
I love you, I do. You're the only girl that I adore. And I love you, I do.
And now, George and Gracie.
You know, George, I'm glad you didn't buy that boat, because if you had, then you'd be a captain.
What's wrong with that?
Well, I read that the captain of the Normandy married 28 people during the last trip, and I wouldn't want you to be a bigamist.
Good night.
Coming up, you bet your life, it's the Best of Groucho.
And Thursday night at 6 Eastern, Robert Goulet and Gavin McLeod guest star on The Big Valley, here on CBN.
The Burns and Allen Show was a film presentation.